Ladies and gentlemen, Tropical Storm Marcos is officially a hurricane now. So now you have one hurricane, one tropical storm. And they're still saying that Laura should form into a hurricane as well. So, I know some of y'all wrote, on this year it was three hurricanes, but they hit in different locations. These hurricanes are pretty much headed in the same direction, very close to each other. So this will be interesting to see these, you know, hit making landfall in the Gulf of Mexico around those states. So Marcos is projected to make landfall by Monday night or possibly early on Tuesday. So that's the projection on that. And Laura may hit within a 3-day period after that. I mean, this is just unbelievable. So this is USA Today, August 23rd, 2020. Marcos gain hurricane status, Laura right behind. Gulf Coast braces for challenge we have, quite frankly, never seen before. Yes, there have been multiple hurricanes, but they have not hit back to back like this. Tropical storm Marcos grew to hurricane strength Sunday, one of two powerful storms marching towards the Gulf Coast and threatening a historic double slam of landfalls within miles of each other. Hurricane Marcos is likely to make landfall in Louisiana late Monday. Tropical storm Laura is expected to reach hurricane status before it roars into the state Wednesday. National Weather Service meteorologist Benjamin Schott said such a confluence of storms hasn't happened in the Gulf of Mexico in recorded history. Isolated areas could see 15 inches of rain from the two storms. We have a very unique situation with two storms that unfortunately are headed to Louisiana, Governor John Bel Edwards said Sunday. They pose a challenge we have quite frankly not seen before. Edwards said the 1-2 punch of hurricanes will blanket the state's coastline with storm surge as high as 10 feet in some areas and prompt flash floods in others. He said residents should be ready to shelter in place for at least 72 hours, warning that it may not be possible to deploy rescue helicopters and high water vehicles after Marco's storm surge if Laura comes right in behind. Because of COVID-19 threat, Edwards said the state plans to activate large shelters with, so they're going to try their best to keep people apart. This is going to be a tough one for anybody that got to endure this thing. All right. So instead, the government, he said, is working with the federal government to use hotels and motels if large evacuations become necessary. Yes, it might not, you might not want to use the stadium again. On Grand Isle, south of New Orleans, Starfish restaurant owner Nicole Fentany watched a long line of people drive off the barrier island. They are all packing up and leaving, she said. My house was built in 1938, so I think we're good. Hurricane Marco is about 300 miles south of Louisiana, powering maximum sustained winds of 75 miles per hour. And okay, so 75, that's a category 1. Marcos continued on the track for landfall in Louisiana on Monday. when it will blast part of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama with storm surge, heavy rainfall, and strong winds. The storm is expected to hook westward and possibly reach Texas as a tropical depression Tuesday. Tropical storm Laura battered the northern Caribbean on Sunday. Puerto Rico Governor Wanda Vasquez declared the state of emergency, and Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, Administrator Pete Gaynor said his team were on the ground and ready to support. Downpours and gusty winds drenched the island, and nearly 6 inches of rain fell in some areas, prompting flood warnings. Boy, and they never fully brought Puerto Rico back. That's the thing. Laura was forecast to sweep over the waters of the southeastern Gulf of Mexico late Monday into Tuesday. Environmental conditions will be more favorable for strengthening, and Laura is expected to become a hurricane prior to reaching the Gulf Coast. AccuWeather senior meteorologist Rob Miller warned landfall could come Wednesday. So you're going to have one landfall on Monday, a second landfall from Laura on Wednesday, all in the same area. That is just mind-boggling. Okay, so Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves declared a state of an emergency. I'm sure they are. I bet Alabama will be too. What other choice do they have at this point? We are in an unprecedented times, Reeves said. We are dealing with not only two potential storms in the next few hours, we are also dealing with COVID-19. Kay Weiser, in Ocean Spring, Mississippi, lost her home to a Category 4 hurricane in 2005. She said she is not overly concerned about Hurricane Marco, which is expected to make landfall as a Category 1, but she is preparing. We've got food, we've got cases of water, my generator is working. I think we got everything, she said. I don't get nervous until it's a high Category 2. If they're talking about a high 2 or a 3, I think about leaving my house. The storms could keep coming on as tropical waves emerge off the coast of Africa, according to AccuWeather meteorologist Bernie Rayno. The heart of the 2020 hurricane season, which is just getting underway, is expected to be extremely active. Now, I heard that back in spring. The Atlantic hurricane season already has a record breaker. Laura is the earliest L name storm in the Atlantic basin, breaking a record held by Luis, which formed August 29th, 1995. This season has had 13 named storms, well above normal activity. Wow. Well, y'all, I just hope everybody's prepared, and I hope everybody is safe wherever you are. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.